A survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illnesses and death among the women between the age of 15 to 44. So this is the age where people should not be dying basically in years worldwide, and found the following figures. First one is reproductive health condition. Well, each of these causes is something that needs to be discussed, not just as a question wherein you just drawing the data. To be frank, this has to be discussed as a social subject. What is the cause of it? How can someone help? How can you contribute to, even a bit of awareness will help. How can you guys contribute to saving people from this? Right? So all of this condition are serious condition. I'm not an expert of any one of them, so I can't make any serious comment or suggestion over here. It is something that yes, you guys have to read through or ask experts. So this is something that you guys have to do on your own, right? Please do not on your own, to be frank. Something that has to be initiated in a class. That's what I mean. So try to discuss or put across that you guys have to discuss all of this in the class. So what is the cause? How can someone help someone out? So end of it, if you guys don't get anything, have a read on the web and try to get educated about all of this. So that's my request. Don't take this as a question and this as statistics. This is just a small part of it. Again, I told you guys, collecting data is a huge thing. Using the data is a huge thing. In between is just a small thing. So whatever we are doing is just a small thing. So just don't read through. Take this seriously, and this data are, this is from, authentic books. So this is not something that you can take lightly. Right? Okay. So that is one thing. Represent the information given above graphically. So we need to put this across with a graphical representation. So since we are looking at categorical classification of things over here, we can use bar graph. Okay, so let's start with the bar graph. I think this space will be enough, or should I scroll down? Okay, this will be more than enough, right? Should we use a kink? No, don't need a kink, right? Nothing to do with the kink. Here main thing is y-axis should end up with 32. So we need to take 2's. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 30. We might not end up with 30 over there, right? So this is 16 and that won't help. We have to go with 4 then. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Right? Then this is 0. Yeah, that we have done. Now we have 6 categories. So if we start with, I think we can take 1.1, right? What I mean is, sorry, not 1.1, 1.5 class width. Yeah, we can do that, not an issue. So first is how much? First is 31.2. So finding 31.2 will be difficult. So that is 33 and somewhere over there. So the first is to be represented this way. I'm taking the class width to be 1.5, right? Next is 25.4. 25.4 will be, this will be 26. 25.4 will be somewhere over there. Okay, that's 2 actually. I should end up over here. Right, again, remember, I'm taking class width of 1.5. 12.4, so around a bit about 12. That would be good enough. remember each of this will be here the difference is 4. So in the middle it's 2, and again this middle will be 1. So this entire thing is 1 unit, right? Not 2 unit. So 0.5. So there are 5 divisions. So 200 divided by 5, or 20 divided by 5. That is, each line will be of 0.4. Okay. So here each line is 0.4. Small division, I mean. You can calculate all of that. I'll explain it. Actually, I should explain it. See, the scale here we have chosen a centimeter to be of 4 units, or 4% to be very precise over here. So I would like to know how much is 0.1. A simple cross multiplication, x is equal to 0.4 units. Okay, so this is along the y-axis. Let me write y itself so that y-axis, right? So this is something that you guys have to realize. And next is 4.3. 4.3 is 4 and a bit above, 1 unit above. I forgot, it should be 1.5 centimeter wide. Next is 4.3 and 4.1. So just touching 4. That's good enough. And the last is 22. So 22 will be between 20 and 24. And the class width is 1.5. And the class gap between the classes, the gap is 0.5. That I have maintained. Okay, and this is not required. So if you have drawn it, it's okay, you don't need to erase it. I can erase it, so I'm doing it. So we have a reproductive health condition. I'll write reproductive, short form, neuro, next is neurological, injuries. See, all of this can be understood in a very detailed manner. What is the cause of this? What kind of injuries can a person have that leads to death and everything? Cardiovascular. So here you can understand what is cardiovascular conditions, then understand how to help people out. This is respiratory, right? I'm not able to write the entire thing. And other. Again, you can write inside this vertically, sidewise. I can't do so I'm doing this. You guys have the luxury of doing that. Then this is female fatality rate in percentage. Female fatality rate in percentage. Okay, so yeah, and the scale, main thing is the scale over here along the y-axis. For every centimeter we are representing 4%. 4%. Okay, we are done. So let's verify this with our simulation, and that's our output. So here too I've used shortcuts. Okay, that is, I've not used the entire name. I think yes, right, it looks similar, and we can check the values. 31.8, 25.4, even that can be specified. So this is something that you can instantly simulate, right? So it's that convenient. And scale can be displayed. There are quite a few things that can be done, different colors and so many things, but I kept it very simple so that you guys can learn the basics. Okay, so this is your answer. So we represented the data using bar graph. Which condition is the major cause of illness? Clearly reproductive. Okay, so this is basically because of unavailability of trained people around during birth, right? So that's a major cause, and that should not be happening. At least this is something that should be out there, I mean, nothing should be happening that way, to be frank. But yeah, this should not be this high, basically. That's what I mean. Which condition is the major cause of, yeah, this is reproductive health condition. Reproductive health condition is major cause. Then, okay, this is a discussion that you guys have to, right? So this is a discussion that you guys have to discuss with in your class. It's not something which I want to tell and you guys listening. It's a discussion. Discussion has to be a discussion. It should not be something that you guys listen. It's not what I want. I'm here to teach you guys how to learn something. I don't want to replace, basically no one can replace a discussion, human presence. That interaction with people, that cannot be taken out. That factor is something that you should not take it out. It's not here, things are not for the sake of marks. Here, one thing is so that things are convenient and you guys are prepared for a class. And there you need to discuss, and there you need to interact, there you need to ask a doubt, there you need to cross question. So this is what I want you guys to do. So this is not a place to have a full scale discussion, which I don't think that is something that I can also do. It's not that I know about it, first thing. Second thing is, even if I knew, I would have not done it. Okay, so I'm being honest. Right, so this is your question, and this is the scale calculation. You need to understand how much is 0.1 centimeter, in what part of it, I mean, how much is indicating, what unit is it indicating. So this is 0.4 percentage. So this is also something that you need to understand. And yes, this is your answer.